is Jai Bachani, your favorite real estate agent in Dubai, and here we are at the new sales center of Ghaf Woods. I made a couple of videos of Ghaf Woods, but I want to make a video again on the new sales center, of course the new show apartment there is in Ghaf Woods. Now, what do you see, what do you sense, what do you feel from just watching this video? I'm covered with trees, and that is the idea of Ghaf Woods. It will be filled with trees, and it will be filled with plants, nature, and this is what we call the green lung of Dubai. This is what is supposed to be considered as Ghaf Woods as a project. It will be considered as the green lung of Dubai because of the amount of greenery it will be in the community. The developer is Majid Futtaim. Majid Futtaim is behind the hands of all the city centers you'll find in the UAE. The Dare city center, the Mirzal city center, the city center in Sharjah, all of the city centers are behind this developer Majid Futtaim. The first residential project by Majid Futtaim was Tilal Ghaf. Tilal Ghaf had increased twice when it launched, and that was twice the capital appreciation when Tilal Ghaf launched. Investors have seen incredible amount of capital appreciation. That was double the capital appreciation the moment it launched, and that was Tilal Ghaf. And this is the second community, residential community, first apartment building community by Majid Futtaim. The first one was Tilal Ghaf, the villa community. Beautiful community it has been made, and the power, the spending power of the developer is incredible. The community is not finished in Tilal Ghaf, in the villa community. What developers did do is that they make the entire community and then they open up amenities such as Care for or whatever it is, little by little. What this developer has done in Tilal Ghaf, he opened Care for just on the start of the first cluster, which is Elan, and the community is not completed, and still such a huge Care for coffee shops is already open. And that is the vision of this developer. It's not a huge name in the market in terms of like Damac or Imar. It's Majid Futtaim, but the things that this developer is doing for its already existing community and the upcoming community is something incredible. This is the first forest residential community ever introduced in Dubai, and their idea is they're creating, in the entire land, they're creating 60% is going to be only trees, and 40% of the entire land is going to be only for residential buildings. Low-rise residential buildings, maximum of 7 floors, and you can just have a gist of how the community is going to look like by just looking at the trees around. This is going to be the greenest community you have ever seen. They consider it as the green lung of Dubai, and this right now the price per square foot is going for 2,000 price per square foot. Upon handover, you can just imagine the amount of appreciation it will take because of its uniqueness the community holds, as the amount of greenery, the amount of trees, the amount of incredible amenities it will have. I see it as a pure residential community. More than as not as for tourists or short-term lets, but I see it more of residential community. I mean, have a look. This is kind of like a big lawns that they have made for children to obviously just roam around. The idea of Ghaf Woods is truly something spectacular. They want, and they are claiming, the entire community is going to be 5% cooler than the outside temperature of Dubai. Meaning, say for instance, right now it's 40 degrees Celsius right now. If this was Ghaf Woods completed, then maybe the Ghaf Woods, the residents inside would get around 35 degrees Celsius because of the shadows from inside of the community, and it's going to be very the entire community is going to be filled with shadows, trees, huge greenery, and obviously we can have huge landscapes of green, lush green land parcels. So I see this community as a pure residential community. It lies between the IMG and Global Village, one of the two main entertainment hubs here in Dubai. Now this is going to be Ghaf Woods. Okay, this is going to be the entire project over here. Now this Sarah and Celia was launched in June 2024, last year, but the starting price for one bedroom was 1.2 million. Sarah and Celia, everything was sold out. The second, in October 2024, we launched Lasina project, which is 3 buildings over here. Again, also the upcoming is also going to come over here. It hasn't been launched yet. 60% of this entire land is going to be of nature. 40% is going to be residential buildings. No building, no developer has ever made a community with just 60% of their entire land that is not for residential. It's the developer has a vision to create a community for the public. This is why I see a huge opportunity for residential, for people who want to live here, rather than I see a very good demand for Airbnbs also, but in terms of community, this would be a community to live, to not live like any other community. Why? Because of such a USP. It has never been done before. These 3 Lasina projects have been launched, 3 buildings trial Lasina. Seven City has been launched, sold out. I see a huge opportunity because now upcoming phases are going to have much higher prices, increasing and increasing and increasing. So, as a community, you have Global Village over here and IMG on the side, on next side. It is 2 main entertainment hubs. This is going to be the world's largest indoor theme park, and Global Village is one of the UAE's biggest entertainment hubs. So you're in the center of 2 entertainment hubs, huge entertainment hubs. 5 minutes away from Al Barari, and this after handover, it's going to be much better than Al Barari because of its USP. So the community is going to be incredible. The developer is incredible, and this is the project's vision. E311 is crossing this entire Ghaf Woods, which is the main road, one of the main highways in Dubai. It has very good road connectivity. It's connected with 2 entertainment hubs. It has such a huge USP, and the price per square foot to enter is 2,000 price per square foot. Tell me, name me one green community right now in Dubai, except Al Barari. There's none. And Al Barari, look at the price, it has been increased. And Al Barari is much inferior than the community that you can find over here. This is much greater than Al Barari and has a track history of Tilal Ghaf. Look at Tilal Ghaf as a community right now. I've been living in Dubai all my life, and I know the kind of community this developer has made. Tilal Ghaf is something, it's incredible community, and if this developer can make such an incredible community that has made double the amount of money for its investors, you can only imagine what kind of community and what kind of appreciation you can find in this community. Car parking would be inside the Ghaf Woods, and that is so special about this project. Why? Because you have to understand the theme of the project. There's not going to be much pollution, there's not going to be much, because cars are not allowed in this community. The only cars that can go from obviously our roads there would be a specific way from the main roads to go towards the inside of the community and park your cars inside. And that is the USP of this project, something very unique and very rare, and this is what Ghaf Woods is giving you. It's the entire land of Ghaf Woods is going to be 60% fully, with trees. 35,000 trees are going to be here in this entire project. In 35,000 trees, we are having 5% Celsius in terms of degrees. That's expected to be cooler than the outside the community Ghaf Woods, which is something very crucial, because in terms of the project, it's going to be known as the green lung of Dubai, meaning that the temperature control is going to be very much inclined for the residences. There's going to be loads of shadows. Look at the people traveling across the communities, the main spots that they're going to have for the residences, for it to roam around, to have their seating arrangement. There could be kids playing around. I see a huge opportunity for residential, for people wanting to live here, because of it has never been done before in Dubai. It has never been done. This is the most greenest community that you will find. Low rise. There's no building more than 7 floors of the entire cluster that you can see. Kopia East, Kopia West. We have inventory, very short inventory for these 2, Kopia East and Kopia West. The swimming pool in the center, which can be shared amongst all the residential towers around. This is the idea. It's going to be low rise, green, nature focused community. Never has been done before. Now look at this. The entire ground of the residential, the buildings that's going to be constructed, the ground is elevated. The ground is elevated, and there's a huge reason, because to regulate the temperature, there's a science behind it, but the ground is elevated for the temperature control. These 2 towers is going to be launching right now. This is what we call Distrikt. School is going to be built over here. The entry is going to be over here towards the community. Now, we have stock for Capria in the Ghaf Woods, and the launch is happening for these 2 towers, okay? These 2 towers are going to be launched right now. Let me show you these 2 buildings, and obviously this entire 4 set of buildings. We call it Distrikt in the mock-up inside. These are the 4 buildings I showed you in the mock-up. This is what we have, it's called Distrikt. These 2 buildings are launching right now, and EOIs are being collected right now. Now look at the vision, okay? First of all, the entry point is going to be from here. An entry point is going to be from here. and this entire podium is going to be shared with these 4 buildings. School is going to be right next to it. We're going to have amazing gym podium over here. There's going to be a cinema and sitting area over here, kids play area, and an incredible swimming pool in the center. Amazing commercials over here, and obviously we have to understand this is going to be right next to the school, which is so important, because for perhaps, you know, for families, for anyone who has a child, they want to be as near to possible to the school. Now look at this observatory track. Now this observatory track is made for this building, observatory track for this building, and observatory track for this building. We have a sky pool in this building. Now these 2 buildings are being launched. There's only one sky pool in this tower. Rest all towers, I mean these 2 towers are expected to have a sky pool over here. So this is what we are expecting, and of course there's a sky pool in this tower also. But the launch is happening in these 2 towers, and the sky pool this pool would be shared with all the towers with this. But the launch that's happening is these 2 towers, and the sky pool we are going to have it over here. So this is the overview of the 4 buildings. 2 buildings are launching over here. Again, EOIs are being collected right now. Let's show apartments, beautiful furnishing, upgraded version we saw from inside, and now we have the inside the entire 3D model of Ghaf Woods. The 3D model of Ghaf Woods. Let me explain you the project of what it is, how it is, and what kind of investment you'll be making if you're interested in this project, Ghaf Woods. Let us go to the project, the 3D project model that we can find here in Ghaf Woods. This is your 1-bedroom apartment here in Ghaf Woods. Welcome home. I mean, the feeling of home is something that you'll get here in this bedroom apartment. Now look, you enter, you have your powder room. It's fully furnished and fitted in appliances, of course, is what you'll get in this 1-bedroom apartment. The contrast, the dark and the calm tones is what's underlying the theme of this apartment. It's English touch. English touch is what you'll get. I mean, look at this. You have your living and dining area. You have your kitchen counter with amazing marble finish. Kitchen tops. And you have your fitted in, you know, your appliances. With obviously your oven and your fridge. Coming over here, your balcony from here. And this is the idea of Ghaf Woods. You will get, you know, if you the trees, the nature is what is it is going to bring inner peace to you as an individual and as a family and as a couple. This is what people are actually aspiring for when they're purchasing an apartment. Usually it's water lagoons or greenery. This is filled with greenery, and I love this apartment and how it is. Have a look at this. This is the inbuilt, you know, the laundry unit, of course, dedicated for 1-bedroom apartment. You come in, there's this, you have 1-bedroom apartment. Again, very rich contrast, and I love the colors in this, you know, the bedroom over here. And this is the scenery from inside to outside. Filled with trees, filled with green nature, just incredible. Now, coming to the wardrobes. High quality wardrobes, the finishing touch, I love the finishing touch, high quality. And this is what you get in Ghaf Woods, because in Tilal Ghaf it's the same furnishing, same touches. And if this is what you see, this is what you'll get in Ghaf Woods. It's proven in Tilal Ghaf Villa community. But look at it. It is beautiful. 1-bedroom apartment in Ghaf Woods. Now let's go to the 2-bedroom apartment in Ghaf Woods that we can find. But this is just beautiful. And this is your 2-bedroom apartment here you can get in Ghaf Woods. I mean, this is a perfect unit that you can get in Ghaf Woods. I mean, I'm in love with this apartment. I'm seriously in love with this apartment. This is an apartment, a dream apartment for many families, because it's a 2-bedroom apartment here in Ghaf Woods. Have a look at this. Very rich contrast. Kitchen countertop, marble finishing. Obviously, we have our kitchen inbuilt appliances, our Bosch oven, and obviously our stove top. Kitchen countertops, kitchen shelves from the top, and high quality ends. Everything is furnished and everything is upgraded. But this is the kind of home you can get. Obviously, you have a huge living and dining area, and this is on huge demand when it comes to buying an apartment? Of course, because of its you know, the nature and the greenery you can get from it. I mean, look at this, and it's just you're in paradise. That's what you are, because this is the idea of Ghaf Woods. It's going to be filled with trees, filled with greenery, and if you are in love with nature, this apartment and this project is for you. You have obviously your powder room over here with high-end from inside. This is your laundry unit from here. Okay, and this is your first bedroom. High-end finishing of the wardrobes from here. And this is your one-bedroom apartment. Incredibly beautiful one-bedroom apartment over here. Very tiny, very spacious, and very, you know, it gives a soothing effect when you come into this apartment. And look at this. You have a very happy and calm tones for this apartment. Look at the color and finishing. Beautiful. This is your second bedroom. Really amazing bedroom over here. Master's bedroom with obviously our ensuite washroom inside. We have wardrobes on the side, wardrobes over here, and very good finishing. And our master's ensuite washroom. Incredible finishing. So this is the idea of your two-bedroom apartment in Ghaf Woods that you'll get here as an investment. Let me tell you right now, if you are interested in this project, you have to contact me as soon as possible. I have the best contacts for us to get the best units. Just contact me, let's get in touch, and let us secure a very good unit for you.